Hello friends, today's date is the 12th of March 2024. Welcome to today's current affairs. Let's start the discussion in After Discussions. Our first topic is about dry ice. Why is it in the news? Now, in a restaurant in Gurugram, when it was time to serve mouth fresheners, mukhwas, they were supposed to serve it, but they served this dry ice instead, due to which many health concerns were seen. Many of its videos went viral, and because of this, it came in the news and the restaurant in Gurugram. Everyone has a mouth freshener after eating. By mistake, this dry ice was served instead of the mouth freshener. The people who also ate this dry ice, those who ate it saw a lot of health concerns. Their health suffered a lot due to this. It came in the news, and a lot of action was also taken against this restaurant. You must have understood the context. Let's see again about dry ice. What is dry ice? So dry ice is not the solid form of carbon dioxide. The solid form of dioxide is okay. The solid form of CO2 is fine. Carbon dioxide is in gaseous form, in the form of solids, but it is converted into solid form by cooling it a lot. Then carbon dioxide has a solid form. Now whatever its properties are, what is its use? Then its properties are used anyone in cooling it. The product is used for cooling it is minus 78 degrees. It is cooled at Celsius temperature and the solid form is solidified. It is converted and it is used to cool anyone. Is it used to cool any product? Now there is a word like it is called sublimation, that is upward. What is patan urdhva, patan? That why did they suffer damage now? It happened that if you eat it, what happens by eating it? It is now okay in solid form. Now it will be converted directly to gaseous form, means it comes in between. Solid, then liquid should come, then gas should come, or else gas, then liquid, then solid. That's the order. But if someone takes it in, it changes directly from solid to gas. This is called sublimation or odupatan in Hindi and English. It's solid in English, it's sublimation. So what happens is it changes from solid directly to gas, from solid directly to liquid without turning into the gaseous state. It is called sublimation. This is also a property of this. If it's swallowed, it changes from solid to gas directly, causing harm to people's bodies. You would understand sublimation, and you must have studied in Nasihat in childhood that any solid can directly become a gas without turning into a liquid. This is called sublimation, or again, odupatan. So we have seen this. Now let's look at its properties and its uses. It's used in the food industry. Why is any food used in the food industry? To maintain her self-life, is to preserve her, to enhance her. Okay to do, then it is kept in it. It is dry ice. It is kept in it so that it can remain sustainable for a long time as well as its use. Isn't it medicinal equipment? Medical equipment is also kept in them. Whatever the vaccine is, it is okay. Whatever medical product, etc., there are medicines, etc., in which they are also kept so that they can last for a long time. See, you have seen that the COVID vaccine is cold. If it was kept in the fridge, then it is dry ice. If their boxes are made and kept in it, then this is what happens and transportation takes place. If there is any storage, etc., it has to be taken to a long distance. Then there you must have seen that they are kept in heaven and so on. If their scene is shown neither heaven, etc., then smoke flies here. If it remains, then this fog type smoke is smoke. Then there too dry ice is commonly used in photography, creating a smoky effect. Also, it is used elsewhere. It's quite useful when used properly, but it can be harmful. It proves harmful in the vaccine. In the aviation sector, the use is seen in food industries too. There are quite a few uses, but it has quite a few concerns. When people get exposed to it, it becomes solid directly to a gassy form. That can be harmful to health. It can cause issues if consumed directly, affecting breathing. It can have impacts on the entire respiratory system. It can suffocate and potentially burn the skin. So the harm is quite considerable. This is quite visible in the case of artificial dry ice. What is dry ice? A solid form of carbon dioxide or carbon solid form. It is dioxide, it is dry ice. First of all, I saw this. After that, you keep in mind that where it is used, there is a lot of space. It happens in the food industry, whatever it is used in the medical industry. In the aviation sector, it is used to keep a product alive for a long time. If it is there, then it is used in increasing self-life. Then it is used in this. And the side effects are also very high on consuming it. Your respiratory system, your skin can be affected if it is closed. Its side effects are also very high. If it has come, it can be closed. Then its side effects are also very much. If there is more, then this will be our entire article. Let's go to our dry eye related to our next article, towards our next article about launching of Chaksu. So first of all, we will see why it is in the news. Why it is in the news? Because it is now. Now, Sanchar Sathi portal is a communication partner portal. You must have heard about a communication partner portal. It was launched a long time ago. So as a communication partner portal, if the portal was already available, then as a component, this portal is one of its. It has been launched as a component and it has been launched. Is it? And on whose platform has it been done? Communication as part of Sathi portal is a component of and digital intelligence. The platform was launched as a part of it. So first of all, we have seen the news. Now what is a digital intelligence platform? Communication partner. If we see about what the portal is, then first let's see digital intelligence. Talking about digital intelligence platforms, you saw it will happen now, isn't it? Cybercrime is happening too much. Okay, cybercrime too much is happening. Now they have to be stopped. As if a person has cybercrime done with you. Okay, you complained about it. In any agency complained about it. Whatever agency related to cybercrime was responsible, you complained in that. Done. Now this agency will take all the data and send it as much as the rest. There are also agencies that are dealing with this work. Send this to all of them. If you give it, then it's cybercrime, which was criminals' data, is the different agency. Through which platform was it sent along with it? So what does a digital intelligence platform do? What will be the benefit of this criminal who shares his data with the various responsible agencies? If its data is shared, then different agencies will keep tracking on it. If you find it, it'll be easy to catch and stop. Whatever cybercrime it is, stopping it will certainly be easy. So this is the digital intelligence platform. You've understood the meaning of the digital intelligence platform. Now let's take a look at what Chaksu is. After that, we'll talk about the communication partner portal. So let's talk about Chaksu. After this, we'll discuss the communication partner portal. You must be getting a lot of daily calls. These calls come in. Sometimes they even mean fraud. Such calls imply that someone is trying to defraud you. What does it mean? Some calls could be fraud and might want to defraud you by asking for your data. They are asking for this information and that in an attempt to commit fraud. So many of you experience this kind of fraud. Many of you may be victims of this kind of fraud. So suppose someone is getting calls and thinks that it's not right. They are constantly getting calls and they feel that the call isn't right. It's a fraud. What will they do? A portal named Digital Chaksu has been created to register your complaints. A portal named Digital Chaksu has been made where you can lodge your complaints. How to raise a complaint? By going there. How can you lodge a complaint? You have to do one thing. Fill in the form. You have to fill a form. Mention all the details in it. We're getting such calls on our mobile. They need to mention all details like we're getting such calls on our mobile. We're getting this type of link on our WhatsApp. We're receiving these types of links on WhatsApp. We're getting these types of emails. All the details have to be filled out in the form, including screenshots and so on. Whatever they ask for, you have to fill out the form, and after that, the form will be filled out. Like you provided your number, your email, whatever that person is bothering you, give their number, email, etc. Now this form has been filled out. Now the responsible agency will work on it. What they will do is they will contact the person first. They will say, "Sir, it seems you are doing this kind of work," and then warn him that he is doing this kind of work, harassing someone, committing cybercrime. If he doesn't stop, then they won't listen, and the agency feels this is authentic, not fraud. Then the agency will block his SIM, try to catch him. Any bank accounts linked with him will be tried to be accessed. This work will be done, then all of this will be in the eye. You have understood the meaning of Chaksu. What does Chaksu do? In this, you have to do a report. Whatever city the fraud is associated with. It happened, he will report this, he will fill in all the documents. Then the agency will ask for KYC on this, which is fraud. The agency will ask to do KYC, which is fraud. If you are genuine, then do KYC. If you are not genuine, then your account will be closed. We have written about Chaksu. Now, what is the Sanchar Sathi portal? What happens if we talk about the Sanchar Sathi portal? That you are using different mobiles. You have one SIM now, but your other SIM, your SIM is being used in your name somewhere else. What does it mean you're using only one SIM? Is there any fake SIM running on your Aadhaar card? How do you find out? You need to go to this portal to find out about communications. Go to the partner portal, find out, link your Aadhaar card and go check. Then you will know if there are more SIMs in your name. Then you can block it. The first task is done. The second task is that you can block it if you're receiving calls repeatedly. The second task also is done. And so is the third one. Your SIM has been stolen. Your phone has been stolen. Okay, if it's stolen, then it can be misused. Someone can send SMS from the phone. Someone can make calls. Anyone can commit fraud and such. You have to block it. Then you go on this portal. Okay, if your SIM is on the Sanchar Sathi portal, you can get it blocked from there. So all these things can be done there on the Sanchar Sathi portal. We have just seen 3 things. What are the 3 things? Look, we first saw what Chaksu is. Okay, what is Chaksu today? In the article, we saw 3 things. The first thing in this article. In this article, we first looked at what Chaksu is. The second, what the digital intelligence platform is. And the third, what the Communication Sati portal is. What is the Communication Sati portal? What was the news about Chaksu? Why was it launched? Now let's see what Chaksu is first. Chaksu is not only an agency. It is a platform where you can go and raise a complaint if you have been a victim of any fraud or scam. Can you register your complaint? How can one register a complaint? Has there been a fraud with you online? Have you been a victim of online fraud or scam? This complaint can be registered with a form. Fill out a form and then give the data, and then the agency will track it. If there is any fraud, it will be blocked, isn't it? Or you will be asked to do KYC, or it will be blocked. Then it will be blocked. Now this is what Chaksu does. Then what is the digital intelligence platform? What happens in the digital intelligence platform is that if a person has been fined, if he is with him, aren't any fraud has happened, then that fraud complaint to an agency, I will report it, and then the agency shares all the data. The complainer is a skimmer, and its data is shared with various different agencies. This data then has to be dealt with in different agencies. That happens in the digital intelligence platform. Then it is processed in the Communication Partner Portal. What is the Communication Partner Portal? In the Communication Partner Portal, if your SIM card is used in any other portal, or if your phone is stolen. If your phone is stolen, then after the theft, your SIM card or your phone can be blocked. You can block your stolen phone. This happens in the Communication Partner Portal. You can block a stolen phone using the Communication Partner Portal. There are 3 things to understand here. You must have understood 3 things well. So this was our entire article on Chaki. Let's move on to our next article. Our next article is related to the Angkor Wat Temple. Why is it in the news? It is in the news because the people living around it have now been evacuated. It was doing damage to the living area, hence it was evacuated. Expression of the surrounding area causing damage, hence it was evacuated. The evacuation has now made it a topic of news. So first we will look at the Angkor Temple. What is this temple and where is it located? So this is a temple, wasn't it? It was built in 12th century. Where it was built, who made it? The Cambod was built by him. And where was it made in Cambodia? There is a location in Angkor Wat where it was built. So the name is also Angkor Wat. Okay, you understood 3 things history. In the 12th century, Suryavarman was created by the second of Suryavar, who was a Khmer in Cambodia. Dynastine was their king and he built a religious temple, this and this. Where was Angkor? Wat made in Cambodia location. It was built there. This site is both Hindu and Buddhist, first of all. Hindu temple was there, meaning Lord Vishnu is here. He had a dedicated temple later. It was transformed into a Buddhist temple. Look at the current situation. Right now it is both Hindu and Buddhist temple, both religious activities here. Both types of activity take place here, okay? Now let's discuss some of the stories about this temple, discussing not only what happens here, but also the features, the carvings that have been unearthed here. They have inscriptions of stories related to Hinduism, and the temple was built with relevance to both Hinduism and Buddhism. Hindus and Buddhists come here for spiritual guidance from monks. Various types of worship are performed here. Various activities have taken place here, with it only recently being declared as the 8th wonder by 8th wonder. I mean, it was in competition with 7 other known wonders, among which were Italy's Pompeii and Cambodia's Angkor Wat Temple. Between the two, a competition took place. In the end, the Angkor Wat Temple won and was declared the 8th wonder. This is a description of both. The campus has expanded significantly. This temple here is very big, spread over a large area. It's spread out over 400 square kilometers. This temple is quite large. There are walls here that are 15 feet high. Carvings have been made relating to relief. The symbolism is quite high. Now, if we talk about something important, according to mythology, God lives in different places. Some mythologies say that God lives in Mount Meru. Mount Meru means Mount Meru, God lives there. There are 5 different peaks in Mount Meru. These 5 peaks were built. Where were they built? In Mount Meru, this temple represents the 5 peaks of Mount Meru. This structure also represents the 5 peaks of Mount Meru. 5 pillars have been built on this. These are the pillars above. These are the 5 pillars. They represent Mount Meru, meaning here there are 5 pillars which make up 5 peaks. God too resides here, indicated by the 5 peaks. So here too God resides. There is also a sea in front of Mount Meru. For this reason, a pond was built, just as it is this fulfills Mount Meru, meaning whatever the conditions are in Mount Meru, it is built in the same way. So God lives here too, right? This was made to symbolize it. We've observed some features of the Angkor Wat Temple. Who made it and how was it made? Who does it represent? We've seen all of this. So what do we need to examine? Our news is that the first element relates to the Angkor Wat temple. Okay, what's the first thing we need to see in this? Why is the news significant? No, not our news. Where is it? Where is this? Located in Cambodia. In Cambodia. Okay, who built it? Suryavarman made it. It was built by Suryavarman. It was made by Suryavarman II. Where was it made? In Cambodia. Okay, when was it made? It was constructed in the 12th century. The temple is Krishna Vishnu. That is, it symbolizes both Hinduism and Buddhism. What's the main feature? The main feature is that it's a very large temple spread over 400 square kilometers. Okay, the temple. There are 5 Mount Meru here, or rather it was built to resemble Mount Meru. If there are 5 peaks, then there are also 5 corresponding pillars created. When 5 such pillars are created, then it represents Mount Meru exactly as it is. So, this was our entire article related to Angkor and the temple. Made sure to look at it. Don't forget to proceed to next. What is our article about Indian National Dolphin Research Centre? What is the article? The first research centre of India is the National Dolphin Research Centre. The research centre was opened in Patna, Bihar, so it is in the news. Why was it opened? It was opened for the Ganges River dolphin, to protect and preserve it. So now, let's look at it. Talking about India's first National Research Centre. Discussing about India's first centre, where was it opened? It was opened in Patna, covering an area of 4,400 square kilometers. If it is near the river Ganga, then it will also be easy to track it. This is the Gangetic River dolphin. Its habitat will also be in the Ganga River. It will be easy to track it. What will it do? How does this Ganga River dolphin live? What does it eat? How does it survive? How much is its population? What quality of life does this Ganges River dolphin lead? What is its survival rate? How is its population? All this data, etc., will be tracked, means how it lives. What does it eat? How is its state causing damage? Be saved. Everything will be tracked in this, from which can, significant. If Ganga River is endangered, then how can it be described? Its data will be collected, ecological balance will be done, education and research will be done. But we've seen all this about the research centre. Now, there are some things to see about the Ganges River dolphin, Ganga River. Talking about dolphin, it has also been declared as India's national aquatic animal. India's national aquatic element, that is, India's aquatic life national aquatic animal has been declared as the national aquatic animal of India. The Gangetic River dolphin was declared the national aquatic animal of India. Okay, it is also called the tiger of Ganga. Because of the types tiger is our special. By the way, this tiger of India is also called Ganga Oak. Yes, it was discovered in 1801. Okay, in 1801 it was discovered. It was also known as Susu. Why was it called Susu? We will find out soon. Remember the name Susu. Now tell me what Susu is. What's unique about it? It is blind and can't see. So how does it hunt its prey? How does it navigate? It generates its unique sound, which means it emits ultrasound waves. Through these sounds, the sound waves move forward, and if there is an animal or something ahead, they rebound back after collision. Through this, it hunts and tracks its location. Whoever navigates it does so using the sound. That's why it's also called Susu. Okay, you must have understood. It's a special animal. It's blind but manages. And there are 4 types of, such as the Ganga River dolphin. There are 4 types of it. One is the Ganga River dolphin, alright? Second is the Yangtze River dolphin. Where does it live? In China, which is now extinct. The third is the Indus River dolphin, which is in Pakistan, alright? And the 4th is the Amazon River dolphin. So there are 4 river dolphins: Ganga River dolphin, Yangtze River dolphin, Dolphin Indus River dolphin, and Amazon River dolphin, Yangtze River. All 3 are still left. So it's a lot of space, by the way. It is blind, does not see, and how does it hunt, etc. Victim she does through voice. There is a term echolocation. What in echolocation? It happens that any animal is fine if he is not watching. So if he is not seeing, then how will he navigate? How will he hunt? For this, some will generate sound wave, or whatever energy, etc. will generate. Through this energy will come back after colliding. Any animal is anything ahead. If she collides with her, she will come back. Then it will be known. Brother, yes, ahead. If there is something, then how to go or how to hunt. So they do some work through sound or through wave, echolocation. If it is said, then you remember the location term. Any animal is it. If he is blind, then he uses it for navigation. Then it is called echolocation. Okay, yes, this is not Ganga River dolphin in this group 2. Lives alone means lives alone. Where is its habitat? Its habitat in India, it is in Bangladesh. Its habitat in Nepal. Its habitat in India, Bangladesh, Nepal. It is very long, it is 8 feet, it lives in fresh water. This is an indicator species. What is the meaning of indicator spicy? It indicates the water of the river. It indicates whether there is pollution right now or not. It's an indicator species too. Its protected status falls under the Wildlife Protection Act, Schedule 1. It's also classified under the IUCN as endangered. It's under Category 1 in the Wildlife Protection Act. It's on Appendix 1 of the Convention on Migratory Species. It's important to remember this IUCN status. UPSC might ask questions about it. We spoke about the threats it's facing: accidental killing for profit, destroying its habitat due to pollution. These are also threats. It's crucial we talk about these issues. Its habitat is being irrevocably damaged by pollution. So it's in danger from these aspects as well. Different efforts are going on. Okay, so all those things happen in it. Now let's move towards our next article. Our next article is Sansan. About hydroelectric power project, about hydropower project in news. Why is it in the news? Because the central government has not Sansan hydropower. The project is to maintain its status quo, which is not yet there. It is said that if you see the background, then you will understand this news. Sansan hydropower project was built in 1922. Where was it built? In Himachal Pradesh at that time. Himachal Pradesh. A kingdom belonged to a king, so it was created then. Who ruled Punjab now? Punjab was ruled by the British, okay, and who ruled Himachal Pradesh? In Himachal Pradesh there was a king, meaning king ruled, so there was a king in between. Treaty done okay in 1925. A treaty was done through this treaty of 1925. This is the Sansan hydroelectric power project which has been leased out 99. This Sansan hydroelectric power project is leased to Punjab for 99 years. It was given on lease to Punjab and has been operating since 1932. Work on it started in 1925. It has now completed its 99-year term in 2024. Now Himachal Pradesh is saying it should be given to us because its 99-year lease is complete. Now we should get whatever our right is. In this case, the project was built in Himachal Pradesh, but Punjab is not even serving it. That means Punjab is not responsible for it. Hence, we have the right to it now. The Punjab government is saying this is our right. When the new state of Punjab was created through the State Reorganization Act, it was given to Punjab, implying Punjab would have the rights over it. So now, Himachal Pradesh has no rights over it. We will claim our rights on this. This is what the central government said. By the way, the Punjab government has also appealed to the Supreme Court. As it is for some time, the central government has made the situation. Keep it, we will think about this later. What to do? Right now, maintain the status quo as it is. We will see later what to do about this. We have seen the background, now we understand. Now let's talk about this project, the Sansan hydropower project. So much electricity will be generated from it. It was made by Chief Engineer C.V. Bottle. We have seen that it has been for 99 years. Which king signed this agreement? This Mandi is in Himachal Pradesh's Mandi district, not Punjab's. That's where the project was made. It was made in Mandi district by Raja Jogendra and Kolsi's daughter. Whatever treaty was done, through this, it was given on lease for 99 years. The treaty was done in 1925. We were seeing this thing. Remember one thing. Which river is it built on? So this owl is built on the river, okay? The owl is a subsidiary river of Beas. Which owl river is okay? So this owl is built on the river. Then remember this thing. We have seen the location. This is Mandi district in Himachal Pradesh. It is fine. And so much electricity is generated, etc. You don't need to see it. Just remember a little bit of background in it. We have understood where it is built, on which river it is. If you remember things, then you will be able to answer. Then this is all in today's discussion. Now come to see you in this homework. These 3 questions are true and false. In the form of this, you have to come after seeing and 3 questions, 4 questions. We have seen the first one about Bangla muslin yesterday. Cotton is grown in West Bengal, not in Madhya Pradesh. It happens in Bengal. It has also got GI tag now, so it is a fall. The second meaning is about All Indian Muslim League. Then All Indian Muslim League. It was established on December 30th, not in 1940, 1906. If it happened in Dhaka, then it will also be false. Okay, Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is also true, and if we talk about the geographical indication GITEC, then geographical indication registry gives yes, but it is not in New Delhi. Yes, it is in Chennai. So it will fall above here. Okay, but it is not in New Delhi, in Chennai. Okay, GMS-6. Regarding Shahak, it can destroy torpedo missiles, etc. So yes, it will be true. There are 3 upper falls if one is true. In today's discussion, this was all. Join our Telegram channel there. You will get the PDF. You will get both Hindi, English separately in both. If you get all the other resources that are available, then thank you. Thank you very much for discussion.